All right.
Just cut it off on me.
Yeah, we gotta make it short, you know.
Just sort of vibe into it.
I know, right? But that's when, yes, because you get distracted, you know. We just want to let you know it is Friday.
That part.
And we're back.
Hey, you guys.
Hi, guys.
Welcome back to another episode of Fly High Fridays.
Where them girls be squawking. So, yeah. We're back with another,
We made it a whole
episode.
other week, you guys.
Hey, we've made it. Who else made it? Okay.
Yeah.
How was your week?
My week was, we're still on the roller coaster of emotions. Still dealing with ourselves. Monday, you know what? I'm not going to say that because it wasn't a bad week. It was very much a great week.
Yeah.
A great love week. A great self-love, self-care week. It was. But also just, I guess, coming out of the weekend and then Monday was cool. Tuesday, Wednesday, but it was like Thursday was interesting.
Yeah.
And then today was kind of like down the roller coaster. But not that far down. It's just like a doop doop, you know? So, not too bad.
Like a doop doop?
Doop doop. Yeah.
Okay.
It's not like, you know how you go up and then down all the way down. It wasn't that.
Yeah.
It was just a doop doop, you know, just real quick on you. You know, maybe a little swirl.
So you checked yourself really quick.
Yes.
Got you.
So,
For the people who like, what
are you talking about? Thank you for
Yeah.
helping. But yeah, but that's what I mean. Emotional of roller coasters.
Right.
That's what I'm on. Roller coaster of life right now. I'm not just here. I'm living. Okay, I'm here.
Right.
Yeah. But how was your week?
My week went well. It got better and better and better as it went.
Dope.
Something special happened this week. That, you know, I just, you know, I'm not going to speak on it, but fully, but I do want to document that something special did happen this past Wednesday, and I just want to be able to look back at this video and say, you know, to this Kandice right now, for my future Kandice, right, that I'm super proud of you for sticking in there and believing in yourself the way that you do, and remaining confident and remaining just super strong. So congratulations.
Congrats to you, because I know what it is. Y'all don't know, but
Yeah.
I know what's happening, and
besides, you know, a busy week, your girl stay busy.
Yeah.
You know? No, I didn't have a Valentine. I survived Valentine 2022. What's up? But, you know, that was my week, you know?
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you had a good week.
Y'all know I'm sensitive.
Yeah.
You know,
It's okay. Y'all know I'm sensitive, so they don't know, but
Yeah.
everybody else who knows me knows I'm sensitive. So
it's
it's
tears
okay.
of joy,
Yes.
you know, because I am very proud of myself, and I just want to
Yes.
pat myself on the back for just, you know, sticking in there, you know, for so long and just doing what God told me to do.
that part.
You know, and following that burning desire that's always been in me. But sometimes when things happen in your life, those bumps in the road, right? You know, and not necessarily a bump, you know, but it's just the fact that you have to get your priorities,
Together.
you know, together and in order. So, you know, therefore you can move in the steps with God, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And be able to recognize them, you know what I'm saying, and not be oblivious to what's presently going on, right? And like, it's just the fact that the clarity of it all, when you don't see clear at first, but then you start to actually, see things a little more clear.
Because you're taking them steps forward towards it.
Yeah.
So it's starting to clear up a bit. And it's just like, you know what, actually I can. Been doing this. I can do this. So let's just keep going.
Right.
Let's see.
Well,
let's
it's
see
kind of
through.
like, what is my excuse now?
Right.
Right. Because I've had those, right?
Yeah.
And I've had to put certain priorities in order to kind of handle other things first. And that's self.
Yeah.
That's self, that's family, right? Being that I am a mom, I have to handle certain things accordingly.
Yeah.
So, for me, my journey is different, but I'm accepting every step, and I'm just saying, to my future self, congratulations. You made it, you did it.
Yeah.
Because you never quit.
Period.
You're not a quitter.
Duh.
Pooh.
Girl, you better. I can't wait for you to come back and look at that and be like, yes, I did that. Because you did. You're doing it. Yes, sis.
Yes. You just got to do it. Right?
Document everything you're doing. And yeah.
Yeah. Super grateful this week. I've been in a very grateful vibration this week. I don't know if you can feel it. I don't know if you can see it. But I've just been very humble, very grateful. It was my daughter's birthday. She's 9 now.
Yeah.
It was a very exciting week. It went slow. It went by very slow, but yet busy. So,
Ready for the weekend ahead, huh?
Yes.
Okay. Well, she's been so feeling thankful. She's been overflowing over into me. So she's been having to definitely remind me.
I had to
this week.
Drop a little bit.
Well, today actually, like I said, we went down real quick today because the rest of the week was good. I definitely felt like I was telling her earlier. I feel like I stepped more into my feminine energy this week, and I very much enjoyed that. So, guess what, you guys? I'm gonna be talking a little bit. I'm gonna be talking a little bit more. Y'all gonna hear a little bit more of me today. I actually have what are we calling these anything? Or are these lesson plans? What do you call it?
Topics.
Just topics. Okay. Well, topics.
Topic of discussion. The
topic of discussion
is what?
Be you. Just be you. I'm gonna piggyback off of last Friday because last Friday going into the weekend, I had to was a bit overwhelmed with my emotions. I was actually a lot down over the weekend, and then tried to keep myself out of it. But then it brought me to Monday, which helped me realize that you in order to be your best self, in order to be you got to put yourself first. And I had to realize I hadn't been doing that. I had been so used to putting everybody else's needs before mine, and then that caught me off guard.
Right.
Yeah, putting everybody else's needs before mine, and
it's like
right, people pleasing, and
make sure you not doing that ever again.
Exactly.
Her light just flickered the minute she said that. So it was like a sign or something. You bet not. I'm telling you, ding.
So I no, for real, like that. And that I was trying to stay focused on y'all, but I'm like, no, God, why'd you do that? Because I lose my train of thought. Come back to me. But this week just kind of showed me that definitely wasn't putting myself first.
Yeah. Which is very important.
And we talk about all day, every Friday, how to be you and how am I being my best me if I'm not putting myself first, right? So that's actually the first step in being you.
Yes.
And if you're anybody like me, that's very difficult to do. Half the time I've made a habit out of just helping people, just putting myself last, that I have to, it's like restraint to even, no, Jazz, actually, you need to do this. Don't get me wrong, get my shit done, right? But I mean, just internally, what do I need for me, and not responsibilities or anything like that, just me. Because I don't have no kids to take care of, right? I just got me. So I feel like the very first thing in being yourself is putting yourself first, and I feel like that would be difficult to do if you don't know what you want.
Yeah.
Or who you are, or what you're trying to accomplish, right? So the end goal is being me, being you, the best you could be.
So setting goals would be the most important thing to do. Setting a goal, right? Just one little goal.
One goal to accomplish. Today I'm going
What's some examples?
As far as putting myself first, example of a goal for that?
Yeah. Give them an example.
Saying no. Actually, I have it right here. Saying no.
Okay. That's a good one, actually.
I don't know. No. I know how to say no, but trust me, if you come to me, I literally had that happen. Actually, that happened Monday, y'all. My aunt called asking for help, but I had plans. I had plans set for myself for Valentine's. Not even just for Valentine's, just for things I wanted to get done that day.
Yeah.
And I knew I needed to go grab myself some food and make it just come straight back home and handle my stuff, right? Of course, she calls and she needs help. I feel bad, but I didn't help her. But I went ahead and let her know I'm not gonna be able to help you. I gotta handle some things on my own.
Right.
But that was like a huge test for me. Like even now, I'm still struggling. Like I can't believe I said no to her. But I desperately needed my time.
Yeah.
I desperately needed it.
Yeah.
And because it started again, I become very overwhelmed, and I feel like okay,
Don't we all?
We are spewing out on people now. Like, take care of yourself, baby. Like, what are you doing? Yeah. So definitely, an example, a goal of mine is just start saying no. You ain't gotta say yes to everything every time you get asked.
That's a good one.
You got anything?
I mean, the first thing that comes to mind when what's the question?
What goals you have? Do you have a goal to how to? Because of course you said first thing is setting a goal. Did you have anything that you could set a goal for as far as putting yourself? Putting yourself first. Or anything
Dang,
you do?
that's saying
because
no. That's saying no.
That no is a big one. But she already, for the people who already know how to be themselves and are in it. Yeah. This ain't for you. This is for the people trying to get out there and trying to figure themselves out. Okay. Yeah. But what would you give? What?
I mean, a goal of mine was definitely for me. I was being very intentional with mine because I feel like I was very naive. Mm-hmm. So that would just be like one, just observe the situation a little further. Let's not act like we don't understand or see what's going on, mm-hmm. right? Truly or fully, right? Because sometimes I do look at things very surfacey, you know, which I do end up wasting a lot of time, and I don't like doing it. So I've learned to observe the situation further. Yeah. I would say observe the situation further in order to, it's somewhat of putting yourself first, but at the same time,
it just depends.
Yeah.
It really depends on your situation. I guess I'm coming from a person who always helps and always says yes and always just goes.
I'm very helpful as well.
Yeah, but not to say because you gotta, then it's finding that balance, but for people that I, fool with, it's like it is very hard for me to say no. Yeah. Right? God has made it, God has made it to where the certain people that I love, truly love, I've been in a situation to where when they do ask, I'm like, I actually don't even have it to do or have it to give or I, my schedule is not, I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? It just never works out, right? It's more of a, dang, I really can't even do it, even though this would be, normally I'm saying yes, right? Mm-hmm. I'm never saying no to these certain people, right? Yeah. But God, I feel like God sometimes has to step in and say, you don't even got it, so you can't even, no, just tell him no. See, I be in
because see, God know our spirit.
Yeah, you right.
Know our heart.
He know how to test you. So it's just like, but I really need to.
Right.
Like I fooled with myself that night, y'all. I was really like, I could, but No,
right.
you really can't. You really can't.
Right.
You really don't have the mental nor the emotional capacity right now to really try to help somebody, and you need to stop doing that.
If we being honest with ourselves.
Being honest with ourselves,
that could be another that's another goal. Actually.
It is. Yes.
Being totally, completely honest with yourself. Being completely honest with yourself. Let me say that one more time. Being completely honest with yourself. Because once you do that, I mean, there go the answer right there. You know, we shouldn't really even have to go any
It's
further.
like, why do you keep, it's like, I give myself excuses for other people, and it's just like, no, just stop.
Right.
Like,
right.
y'all.
Right.
But yeah, so, say no. Say no and be completely honest with yourselves, you guys.
And observe the situation. Thank you, sis.
Remind me.
Further.
Another little pinpoint I had on this first step of putting yourself first is really get to know yourself. And I understand you may wonder, like, how do you do that? You know, how you would get to know anybody else, spend time with yourself. Yeah. I've noticed, you know, with people, or even just with myself, I barely spend time with myself. And then if you are spending time with yourself, it's not scrolling TikTok. Yeah. You know, you got to really get to know yourself. And that brings me into step 2, which is, you know, meditate more. Be alone a little bit more. Yeah. I know some people are really afraid of that. I used to couldn't be alone, but it's just like
embracing silence.
Yes, be in it. And
growing up as an only child, for me, I've been in silence. I feel like I've been in silence my whole life. Yeah. You know, I feel like a lot of people don't really quite understand how, man, what is that euphoric it feels to just be by myself. Yeah. Yeah. And it's because I grew up like that, guys. It's not because I don't like it. It's just because I grew up with space, and I embraced that space. Yeah. And I enjoyed my space. And so, you know, this is why I am who I am today. Right. And a lot of men specifically don't quite understand that. You know, that's why I'm not as talkative, you know, as a talkative person, or you know, I don't know what you're talking about. Not as a talkative person. You are kind of talkative. She is talkative. It's just she knows where to place her energy. Where it's going. I think that's what I'm trying to say. I know I'm very selective.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. I'm very selective
of who you want to give your energy to, because you gotta be though. Yeah. And being your best self, you gotta know. Yeah. Who you hanging with, why you hanging with that person,
and if you're truly not having anything to say, you know,
what is the point?
Yeah.
Sometimes I used to just talk on the phone with friends, and not to say it don't matter.
No, we've done it with each other. I can use the example of me and Jazz. We just
sitting there.
Did a clash this week. You know, we got to document this too. We just had a clash this week, and had to realize that we have to. We were trying to force each other to hang out with each other. Like we were acting like, you know, we gotta hang out, you know, and
so we do this BY.R.D TALK thing, and we want to hang out more,
and we had to just release and detach, okay, and let it go,
because we literally spend a lot of time together. Just didn't realize it. Well, I didn't realize it. I don't know. Yeah, she didn't. We didn't realize it. We spend a lot of time, y'all. We work together. Yeah, we do BY.R.D TALK together. We live together. Yeah. We can separate.
So it's quite a few things.
Yeah.
And I think because we grew up together, we had this magnetic connection of that childhood feeling. I told her if I felt like more of like my childhood feeling of the summertime when we would hang out during the summertime. I'm like, I felt like we were in the summertime and we have to be together. You know, you know how back in the day when we were kids, spend the night at your friend's house. Y'all, what your mama say or what your daddy said, y'all stay together. You know, so I feel like that was among me.
Definitely,
right?
definitely. And I just didn't realize, you know what? You don't have to do this, Jazz, because you actually put yourself first. You need to kind of figure yourself out and do something with yourself. Hang out with yourself. You ain't took yourself out in a while. It's Valentine's. You know what you do for yourself on Valentine's. So it's like, let's come back.
Yeah.
She's fine where she at. You come do you. Okay. Then trying to sit there and like, what are we gonna do? You ain't spent it. What have you been doing? You're supposed to be spending time with yourself. So, definitely.
And just becoming aware of that. I mean, to sum up. I mean, just being aware.
Yeah.
Becoming more aware of
yourself.
Yourself.
Because you gotta be, to be the best you gotta be aware of you.
Yeah.
And what you're doing.
And so just discovering that this week, you know, for us, our little moment, you know.
What was that? Was that a clash?
I think that means awkward, right?
Oh.
That means uncomfortable or...
Oh, this means uncomfortable?
Yeah.
And
it's
this
like,
means...
It's like weird or uncomfortable or something. Y'all let me know in the comments.
Okay. That's okay. It's like, you know?
Maybe.
Okay. Nah, I'm forever young.
Say
Get into talking to yourself, y'all.
Man,
talk to yourself.
We have a whole
conversation
talk about that.
Look, for real, get into talking with yourself. Dance with yourself. Laugh with yourself. Like, for real, though. Don't be no fake, no. Just like how you would do with your friends, you should be talking to yourself.
Yeah.
You should be your best bud.
Right, okay.
Really. Like, come on now. Listen to those thoughts and those words when you're meditating. Listen to how you talk to yourself. Yeah. We had a BY.R.D talk about that. How you even communicate.
When they ready, they'll be here.
Look.
When y'all ready to receive, you'll be right here on BY.R.D Talk, listening to every single episode. Because we just regular old people just like you. Mm-hmm. And if we can do it, you can too. Right?
Yeah. You're hilarious. That was like a little slogan or a commercial.
It just came out. It was
you can too. Ding. You know?
Off the dome.
Go ahead, because you've been freestyling today, so I get it.
You know what? I do
flowing.
have a freestyle, and you know what? I'm gonna document my talents.
You gonna share it online?
Yeah.
Okay, I got one more step. You go get it.
You like it? Do you like it enough? Only if my life partner say, then I'll do it. But
I like it.
You like it for real, genuinely?
I am not lying. I wouldn't let you get on BY.R.D Talk talking about it. It was cute though. Go ahead and do it.
I'll end it with that.
So yes, listen
to my little rinky dink rap.
And see, don't talk down about yourself. That was dope. That's not
my
cool.
Dope rap.
Yes.
Y'all gonna, and I'm gonna put some passion behind my words.
You better.
Cause I mean what I said.
Period.
You hear me? Y'all check me out in just a few minutes. What's our last step? 6. Step 3?
Yeah. Just listen, read, and write. Listen what you're hearing. Listen what you're hearing in your head, what you're reading, what you're writing. Like, just listen to it. Watch it. Understand what you're that's coming directly to you. If that makes sense. Does that make sense? You know what I'm saying?
Like your first thought.
Yes. Your first thought that comes to you. Listen to it. Mm-hmm. Understand it. Even if it's... Because sometimes we try to fray away from bad thoughts or things that you don't want to think about.
Yeah.
But sometimes it has popped up for a reason. Mm-hmm. And that could be something blocking you or holding you back from being the best you.
Correct.
So that's why it's very important to listen to yourself. When you're even talking to somebody else, listen to what you're saying. Don't just listen to what this other person's saying. Listen to what you're saying.
Yeah. Don't listen to respond.
Right? Don't listen to respond.
Yeah. Ain't that the phrase?
What's the rest of it?
Don't listen to just respond. Listen to understand.
Thank you.
That's what it is.
Okay. I got it.
Don't just be listening to people that's talking to you to just hurry up and respond, right?
Right.
Like, okay.
Yeah.
Right? You just ready to respond.
We be doing that at work.
Right?
Well, they be doing that at work. Okay.
Right? And then you don't understand
what's going
nothing on. They just said. You didn't grasp anything you are still left confused.
Very confused. They're like, what's going on?
Right.
Are you listening?
With no
Well, no, I'm
understanding.
listening. I heard it. Did it go out one ear? And
Mm-hmm.
So, yes. Thank you for that. So, with that, with step 3, I did want to leave off with a book I just finished this week. So, I'm proud of myself for that. I finished 2 books.
Okay.
Starting the year off, baby. This one of the books I just read was The Magic of Believing by Claude Bistro. And the quote he said was, "To be yourself, you must know thyself." And I thought that was
Powerful. Powerful.
right there.
Powerful.
I
You
really
have to
think
be
I
clear. You gotta be crystal clear, man. You gotta be crystal clear.
And if you are confused about who you are, then yeah, you're gonna struggle for a
You
while.
are on the right channel. If you are confused about who you are, you need to start coming back. You need to start coming back. We're live every Friday. You understand me?
Mm-hmm.
We serious about our self-development. We is not playing around here.
Literally giving y'all this straight off this week. Like, this is straight.
Look, if I could honestly say, I hope y'all can hear me. If I could honestly say, walking by faith for real, which means, just simply means whether you religious or not, which simply means you following that burning desire in you, that your purpose is that thing that won't leave you alone.
Yeah.
That thing that you enjoy, that you keep going back to.
Yep.
Right? That relationship, that thing that you like about her, that you like about him, right? That's that thing, that's that burning desire that keeps you coming back to that purpose. It's a purpose of why this person is in your life. It's a purpose of why that thing, you can't let it go. Right?
It seems like you're just holding on. Maybe you want to explore it.
And once you explore it, thank you, you will realize that when you go with it, you know what I'm saying, and you just like, man, you know what, I'm just doing what makes me happy, you know what I'm saying, I'm not even really thinking about it, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you're in that mindset, I say you're a bad motherfucker.
You are.
You're going to be a bad
Powerful.
motherfucker.
Powerful.
Right?
Okay. But
It's
that
awareness from me.
That part. That was
welcome.
it though. Definitely check out that book though.
Yes. Well, I added to the description.
Yes.
Yeah.
Also, I wanted to shout out Crush. She's a poet, and she has this saying she puts on under all her posts, and keep your promise to yourself. And I love that. I literally had a dream about it about a month ago, and I didn't understand it at first. But I get it now. And it's not even like the backstory is I made a promise to God, broke that promise, and then I felt like God was telling me to keep that make that promise to myself now and keep that to myself, and it just literally clicked and dawned for me today. And because I took that opportunity to better understand myself and understand why I be feeling the way I feel, and just understanding me, so I can be a better me.
With this, if you're just now joining us today, we started the year off with this. You got to sit in those emotions and understand them. And this is a product, living product right here, showing that this works, right? This works. Sitting and understanding what those feelings are.
Yep.
It's important. We think,
It's not that important. It's
whatever.
simple. It's too, isn't it?
That's
no.
it.
No.
Yes.
Yes, that's it. But it's easier said than done. Especially if you never new territory for some people.
It's a spiritual territory.
That's
you stepping into the spiritual realm. I just said faith.
Yeah.
We over here in faith. You know what I'm saying? So if you ain't about that business, you might not like what we saying right now. You know what I'm saying?
May not be for you right now.
May not be for you right now, but when it is, we will always be here for you. Just know that. Because what I always say, I care about this.
That part.
I do. I really do. And oh,
you need your rap though. Y'all stay a little bit for the rap. Hold on.
it's over there.
Where is it?
Y'all want to hear my rap? Jazzy's gonna grab it for me. Such an awesome plan. My trash.
Should we stop Anchor? You want this on our podcast?
We shouldn't. No. Yeah. Nah. It's a part of the podcast.
Okay.
What you think?
Yes.
It is.
That way, if they just want to listen to it, they can just listen to it.
Y'all can cut it off now. We done.
No.
Okay, so I was inspired actually by okay, so look, Marcus Bird used to freestyle all the time, and I grew up with that around me. And I used to try to dibble and dab in like freestyling, right?
Mm-hmm.
Of course, you know, little ABC words or whatever, but it was fun, you know, why not? So I was if y'all haven't tapped into Kanye West documentary, I started that last night. Now listen how God worked. God put it on my heart to make up a little rap, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think I said some little powerful words here, you know, some encouraging words. But but yeah, it's a I'm ready. All right. Oh, I got it from Kanye West Most Def when they started that freestyle called 2 Words.
Mm-hmm.
So if you watch the first part of the documentary, you'll know what I'm talking about. It's called 2 Words. So
you got it.
now 2 words. I am the limelight. I mean, I shine bright. I take flights. I'm hype, cause everything gonna be alright. Make sure to listen. Make sure to self-care when nobody ain't there. Sounds odd, but God takes charge. Think large. I bombard into a place where I'm face to face with God's grace. Safe place. Got shrimp and steak on my plate. We all in the same space. It's no room for envy or hate. So be you. It's not cool to act cool, but know that it's within you to break through. 1, 2, to be continued. We out. Until next Friday.
Remember to
be
you
resilient
and driven. Beautiful.
I stumbled a bit, you know, it was my first time, you know, but I'm gonna be the #1. No, I'm just playing. You know how they get. You know how they get. You know how they get.
A little hype, a little.
I stumbled, but we got through.
Yeah.
But until next Friday, thanks for staying and listening to my rap. You know, Marcus inspired me. I miss you so much. But if you're still here, I want to thank you so very much, and make sure that you continue to be guided by love and show gratitude every single day of your freaking life. And follow our main socials down below. And until next Friday, just remember that being you is what makes you different.
Hold on. Hold on. Wait a minute. I'm sorry, y'all. Because she's saying that made me think about something. Shit. I should have had. It may not be. Okay, never mind. So sorry, y'all. Oh, no. If you never take the risk of being you, you'll end up like everyone else when God made you special. Find out who that is. That came to me after meditating today. And I thought that was interesting that she said that. So that's what it made me think of. Y'all be blessed.
Well,
Have a beautiful weekend.
Thank you so much. I'm sweating. Bye.